G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome to our third week of shows here in our WWE 13 universe. And of course, this is Monday Night Raw. This was supposed to come out a couple of days ago, but we decided to have a TV taping and show this at a later date for a wider audience. We get the show underway today, which is going to be a great show, with a match of two debutantes, which is Richie Steamboat in the blue and black tights against Samurai Del Sol in the mask. Now, if you don't know anything about either of these two guys, they've been in our development program NXT, which is where they will still display their talents mostly while they develop into the big time players that we want them to be. But they're both huge talents. Richie Steamboat in the blue and black tights, the son of the WWE legend Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. We all know him, the Hall of Famer. He's an absolutely incredible talent, and that is exactly the sort of talent Richie Steamboat possesses as well. Hopefully, we're hoping he can turn into a wrestler just like his dad, and can come out and show to the WWE universe that he is championship caliber material. In his opposition is Samurai Del Sol. Independent fans will know him extremely well. He's a guy from Dragon Gate USA and smaller promotions like that. He's an incredible talent. Huge with the fans. He's a great face, and just knows exactly how to work the fans and work a match. And you'll see he's a high risk taker as well. We signed him a few months ago, and he's now come up to the Raw roster looking to show himself as a huge talent, and he seems to have done that in this match as he hits a number of big moves on Richie Steamboat so far. He's completely controlled the tempo of the match. Now with the 450 rotation in midair to Richie Steamboat, but Richie Steamboat battling back against Samurai Del Sol here, but Del Sol taking control again with his unique finisher. The rotation suplex maneuver works to perfection, and that is it. Del Sol picks up the victory on his opening night on Raw against Richie the Dragon Steamboat. Great matchup between two debutantes, and we could see great things coming from the two of them in the future. Del Sol picks up the victory here, but don't be surprised if in future dates Richie Steamboat comes out and picks up the victory as well. Now we move into our second match of the evening, again with the tag team champions, The Shield, which have been in every episode of our Raw series so far, and continuing their run of dominance. They did take a loss last week against the Usos, I believe it was, or it could have been Primo and Epico, but they're looking to come back with a win here against another team of debutants, which is British Ambition. If you don't know who British Ambition are, they're again from our development program NXT, and they're the team of Adrian Neville, the man who gravity forgot. Independent wrestling fans will know him as Pac from Dragon Gate USA. Extreme talent. He was in World 1 International. He had great matches against the likes of Ricochet, who of course is on our Ring of Honor roster now too. And he is teaming with Oliver Gray, again a member of our NXT development scheme. Him and Adrian Neville did have NXT title shots, but unfortunately Oliver Gray ended up picking up an injury and was replaced by Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville went on to win the tag team titles, but Adrian Neville has decided to re-team up with Oliver Gray to form British Ambition, the two British men, against The Shield here. British Ambition will be hoping they've got heaps of potential in this division and can prove to the world exactly what they're made of, and they're hoping that can start today with a big victory over the tag team champions, The Shield. Of course, Seth Rollins, formerly Tyler Black from Ring of Honor, absolutely superb talent, been in Ring of Honor, been in Dragon Gate USA, been in the independent scene, had matches for TNA under Tyler Black as well. He's tag teaming up with Roman Reigns, of course, former Leaky from our development scheme NXT. Their other member of their stable is, of course, Dean Ambrose, of course, formerly on Dragon Gate USA, as well as John Moxley. So great talents there as well. And this could be an absolutely superb match. Of course, right now in the ring, we've got Oliver Gray going up against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins taking complete control, as you see the standing moonsault there. But we rotate forward to Seth Rollins against Adrian Neville here. And this is the sort of internet dream match. The man that gravity forgot, Adrian Neville, arguably one of the best high flyers in the world, going up against one of the best technical wrestlers and best risk takers in the world in Seth Rollins as well. This is an internet dream match, and the fans will be hoping that this type of matchup displays in the future in singles wrestling, but can also live up to expectations here in the tag team division as well. You see the Shield begin to take complete control here with the tag team maneuvers. Roman Reigns now taking it to Pac with the spear out of nowhere, just taking complete control now as he begins to work over Oliver Grey as well with the suplexes. Fantastic scheme of moves here, but the match moves to the outside, and all of a sudden British Ambition coming back into things here, taking it to Seth Rollins and looking to take control here. But this is one of the members of the Wyatt family coming to the ring. Of course, the Wyatt family debuted last week with a loss. Bray Wyatt taking the loss to Dean Ambrose, I believe it was. But he's come out here and is attacking the Shield. Seth Rollins holding his own and taking it to him now. And now with a massive move over the top right by Seth Rollins, it seems to have shut down the Wyatt family member. But he is still at ringside and seems to be going up against the Shield here. Could this be the start of a rivalry between the Shield and the Wyatt family? This could be an exciting time for WWE as this does occur. As you see the massive boot to the face by Seth Rollins, followed up by a moonsault off the top rope. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. The Shield pick up the victory, even with the interference from the Wyatt family. British Ambition take a loss, but we can still see big things coming from those two men, Oliver Grey and Adrian Neville. But for right now, the tag team champions Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins pick up the victory. Exactly what we expected. They showed why they are the best team in the division, arguably the best team in the world. And we can definitely expect huge things from these two. As we move into our next match of the evening between Wade Barrett, of course, he's had a bit of a rivalry going on with Randy Orton at the moment, although he did pick up the win against Orton last week, so this could be the end of it. He's got a match tonight against Justin Gabriel, the South African sensation, part of International Airstrike with the Canadian Tyson Kidd, and of course their manager Natalia Neidhart. Justin Gabriel looking to assert himself as a singles wrestler tonight though. He's got heaps of talent, a crowd favourite definitely because of his high risk and high flying manoeuvres. And he'll be looking to show exactly how dominant and how effective he can be against a huge singles wrestler in Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett of course in contention for a United States title, Intercontinental title or even a world title shot. He's got heaps of talent, and Justin Gabriel will be looking for the upset here. But right now, he's looking to be shut down by Wade Barrett with the big manoeuvres. But he's holding his own now with suplexes of his own. This is the jackknife onto him, and he rolls over for the pin. It's only a 1 count though. It's going to take a lot more than that to shut down Wade Barrett, the Barrett Barrage. But Justin Gabriel will be looking for a huge amount of moves here, hoping to hold his own as he starts to hit his big moves here. As he comes with his finisher, this is a beautiful move as we look at it here. Just rolls Wade Barrett off his shoulder, slams him down almost like a rotated RKO. Fantastic maneuver, but Barrett still kicks out at 1 and is now beginning to get back into this matchup as he begins to work over Justin Gabriel now. As you see the big powerbomb there, the sit-out powerbomb, but Gabriel still coming back into it. He's not going to roll over as he comes back with the rotation neckbreaker. Beautiful move in the corner, but now the match has moved to the outside, and again the sit-out powerbomb by Wade Barrett just damages Gabriel big time. But Gabriel comes back with a maneuver to the outside of his own with fantastic rotation over the top rope to make the high risk count. As you see here, he comes back with another gut wrench here, and it's that rotation RKO again. This could be nearing the end now. The sit out powerbomb of his own. 1, 2, 3, and JG picks up the win against Wade Barrett. Huge win for Justin Gabriel. We can see huge things coming for him here. So we see the celebration now. But all of a sudden, you look to the screen and Mark Henry's Titantron has come on. What the hell is going on here? Why is Mark Henry's Titantron showing on the Jumbotron there? I have no idea what's going on. Both Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel look confused. Both pointing to each other, have no idea what's going on. What is Mark Henry trying to do here? We have no idea. We'll look to understand what is going on next week on Raw. But we move to our fourth match of the evening between the show-off Dolph Ziggler, who has not been a big part of Raw so far, but is looking to assert some dominance of his own, going up against the United States Champion Dean Ambrose. This would be a huge win for Ziggler. He's come out and said in recent weeks that he wants a shot at the United States Championship. So you see the huge T-bone suplex onto the stairs, by Dean Ambrose. But now Ziggler with the reversal of the pedigree. Huge move by Ziggler, but what's he picking up the steel steps for? He slams it into Dean Ambrose, and that gets Ziggler disqualified. What the hell was Ziggler thinking? But you see, all of a sudden, Ziggler moves Ambrose into the ring, and his bodyguard, Big E, and that seems to be Big Zeke, Ezekiel Jackson as well. Big beatdown of Dean Ambrose. This can't mean Big Zeke is with Big E and Ziggler. If this is the case, Ziggler has heaps of muscle behind him now. He's got the supreme talents of him. He's got Big E and now Big Zeke, as well as the women's, a huge diva in AJ Lee. This could be a huge stable going forward, as we'll look to see what happens between Ambrose and Ziggler in future weeks. We move on to our main event. These three have had history with each other in the recent weeks. Of course, Punk, the WWE Champion, in a triple threat here against the crowd favourite or the most hated superstar in WWE, John Cena. Of course, that depends on who you are. Some fans love him, some fans hate him. And, of course, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Y2J actually cost Cena his WWE title in our debut episode of Raw when he went up against Punk in the main event. Since then, Jericho has feuded with Cena. Last week he actually took on Cena in the main event, picked up the victory as Punk was sitting at ringside, and now the three are in a main event here. Punk will be looking to assert his dominance with a win over the two of them here as they go into Extreme Rules in 2 weeks. We have heard that next week will be a number one contenders match between John Cena and Chris Jericho, of course with the winner becoming the number one contender of the WWE title for the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So a huge match here. Both men will be looking for a bit of momentum in this match, but Punk will be looking to shut them down and show exactly why he is the best in the world. And he has taken it to both men here, just coming with a bunch of power moves. Neither man seeming to be able to get back into this match, as Punk coming with the knee to the face in the corner, and then a massive bulldog out the corner. That's his signature, and then the GTS to John Cena. We could be nearing the end here. Punk hits the GTS, but luckily Jericho gets back up quickly, so Punk can't come back with a pinfall, but a dive to the outside by Punk shuts Jericho down. And now the suplex from the outside of the ring to the inside by Punk on Cena, and a knee to the face of Cena. Now we could be close to the end. He could be going for another GTS, but no, it's the Anaconda Vice on Jericho. Jericho could tap here. He's close to tapping, but luckily Cena breaks it up. Jericho was close to tapping out to the Anaconda Vice there. And Punk still coming back with a bunch of dominant moves here as he now hits the Anaconda Vice on Cena. Jericho is out the ring. Cena could tap. Jericho is not able to get back in the ring. He's groggy on the outside, just been thrown out, just been bust wide open by Punk, and Cena does tap out. This could give Punk huge momentum going into Extreme Rules, and also Jericho huge momentum as well, because Cena tapped out. But Punk has come and got a microphone here, and we hear he's got something to say. As we look and hear exactly what he's saying now, he's come out and said that in 2 weeks his contract will run out at Extreme Rules with the WWE. No one knew about this, and he's come out and said he is leaving the WWE. We could be losing our WWE champion here, and he says he will leave as champion. He wants to win at Extreme Rules and leave as the WWE champion, and neither Jericho or Cena will be able to stop him. This could be huge for the WWE. We could be losing our best wrestler as champion, and he said he's regaining honor. What the hell does that mean? What does regaining honor mean? We'll have to find out in future weeks, guys. Let me know what you think is happening in the comment section below, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Thursday night's Ring of Honor. Peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.